Hi, my name is Kylie Hansen. I'm 21. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I currently work as a nanny, and I am a student at UC Santa Barbara.
What are you studying?
I'm studying political science and professional writing.
Is one a major, one a minor, or is that your double major?
Majoring in political science, minor in professional writing.
All right, cool. What about you?
Hello, everybody. I'm Amy. I am 34 from Los Angeles, and I am a podcast host of The Amy Is Show and a 16-year military veteran.
What branch of the military?
Army.
Okay,
Awesome.
rock and roll, rock and roll.
Intel
Audio.
donated
Audio.
$69. My sprinkler goes like this. Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider. Me must have been bit by a goat. Great to see you, Andrew.
Okay, thank you very much. Andrew's he's a little bit behind. He's having some power issues, but we are gonna have him calling in here momentarily. Thank you, Intel Wild. Appreciate it. What was your rank in the military?
Staff sergeant.
Staff sergeant.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you?
My name's Chase Carson. I am 27, almost 28 next week, and I am from California, but I moved around all over, and I work at Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital in the nutrition department.
Are you a nutritionist? Or?
Barista, retail, I make the coffee drinks for the doctors and stuff like that.
All right, welcome.
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from, I was born in Iran, grew up in Los Angeles for the most part since I was 8, and I'm currently just pursuing my tattooing business and working on my art shows and little short films and animations like that.
Sorry, age?
I just turned 30.
30, okay.
My name is Jess. I'm 30. I'm from Bay Area, California. I'm a bartender, and I'm actually enlisting in the military.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I leave in January.
Sorry, age?
30.
30.
What branch?
What branch?
I'm going into the Marines.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Do they have age limits for?
Yeah, 33.
33, okay. All right, why, just curious, why, I guess what was the motivation?
I come from a pretty hard background. I don't have much education, and trying to better myself in life. Obviously, being a bartender at 30 years old is pretty embarrassing, so I should probably do something with myself. And while working and supporting myself as one single human being, then that's the easiest way to get it done and not lose out on the lifestyle that I live, I guess.
I just Googled some things because some people in the chat were saying the age limit to enlist in the United States Marine Corps is 17 to 28.
That's a lie.
No, they have.
I could be.
that's not
I was a
There could be
recruiter.
exceptions.
I was
Could
a
be
recruiter for
exceptions
the
out of this.
military.
Not
I was a recruiter
accurate.
for the military for a really long time, like
Yeah.
almost 6 years. And they do have periods of time where they'll increase the age limit, but then also, depending on wartime, right now the military is having a really hard time with recruiting, so they opened it up. But
Okay.
also they have waivers available as well, depending on what they're needing.
I didn't
Yeah.
sign any waivers, and I was fully welcomed.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I'm good.
Cool. What about you?
I am Morgan. I am, as of last week, 29. Also East Bay. I am officially, as of a couple weeks ago, licensed lash technician. And I don't know if I missed anything else. Age, where I'm from, job.
Yeah, I think you got everything.
Yep.
Hannah, 26, from the DMV, and I work in web design.
All right.
Where are you from?
DMV.
The DMV, Maryland.
Oh, Maryland. Okay.
No, who would know
When I
what
thought
the
DMV, I thought like
I thought you worked.
Like
What did
DC,
you-
Maryland,
She
Virginia.
lives inside
I'm
the
like,
DMV.
what does that mean?
I was thinking the same thing.
Did you say what you do for work?
Web design.
Oh, web design. Okay. Mason, what about you?
Yeah, my name is Mason Gregoire. First and foremost, I'm primarily a Christ follower. My job is mechanical engineer, but I'm pivoting towards the Air Force. I want to go into Air Force Special Warfare, so I'm training up for that right now.
It's awesome.
Congratulations.
Age?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, 28.
Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
And we have Andrew calling in here in any moment, guys, so he will introduce himself momentarily. Going around the table once more, what is everybody's current relationship status? So, are you single, talking stage, situationship, friends with benefits, friends with benefits? Did I say that? Relationship, married. There's so many different things today. Polycule, sex, cult, harem, whatever it may be.
That sounds
If you're
crazy.
single, how long have you been single, and what's the longest relationship you've ever been in? Starting with you, go ahead.
Talking stage.
Talking stage, all right. How long have you been in that?
About a month.
1 month, okay. Longest relationship?
Longest relationship, I would say, would have to be about a year.
1 year, okay. Now, what does it mean for you to be in a talking stage? What does that look like?
I think a talking stage is when you're still trying to establish if you're getting to know, like you're still trying to get to know the person. Don't want to rush into things, but you're showing interest in them, but it's not clear if you fully like them yet. Still trying to get to know them and decide if you'd like to become official.
Okay. How did you guys meet?
1000%.
We actually met in person through a mutual friend.
Are you in a sorority or anything like that?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So was it like a blind date? Like, was it a intro, or you just met at a friends gathering party?
No,
or?
my friend invited me out for dinner, and she also said that her friend would be there as well. It was a group thing, and she was like, oh, I think you might be interested in him. And then we ended up hitting it off, and we've been talking since.
Okay. All right. And so, are you guys seeing other people at all? Is he seeing other people? Are you seeing other people? Other people in the picture?
I feel like that's not my business in the talking stage. Until we're official, that's not up to me.
Well, what about on your end?
On my end, no. But that's also because I'm really busy and I just don't have the
You don't have
time
time
to
for
right now. But
juggle
if he wants
multiple-
to see other people right now, that's fine. It's his business. But until if we were to become official, then it would become my business.
It wouldn't bother you, for example, if you found out he was in sexual relationships with 3 sorority girls?
No.
It wouldn't bother you? It wouldn't
I'm not
deter
a jealous.
you?
I'm
Wouldn't
not a
deter
jealous
you?
person, and I think as long.
Come on. So you
You
hang
just
out with
move
them.
on.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, wait.
All
So
that
you,
So you
matters.
cut off the relationship.
No, it wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't. I feel like it depends on the situation. I think you're giving like a very vague point. I think that I would have to sit down and talk with him and get a gauge on the situation. But at the end of the day, if he wants to do that, that's his own business. He's an individual person. I'm not going to police him, put limits on
so
it.
you'd continue seeing him?
Well, it would depend on the situation. It's subjective.
He's having sexual intercourse with 3 sorority girls. Not
And you at the same time.
not an orgy, but like one's on Monday, one's on Wednesday, one's on Friday.
But like sleeping with multiple people at the same time is okay with you?
I think it would depend more on the situation. I think I'd have to sit down and
I
talk
told you
with
this.
him.
I told you
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah, you told me the situation,
Like, if they're
but you
safe.
told me in like a 10-second convo. I think that there's a lot more. Like, not everything is black and white. I would have to probably sit down and talk with him. I would probably end things, but I'm definitely someone who likes to hear someone's full perspective before doing so.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So you would, when you say you would probably end things, it would bother you to some degree.
Well, I think what you're describing is like a one-sentence kind of situation, and I think it's a lot more complex than that.
I don't think so because I'm in the same. Sorry to interrupt you, but
No, it's okay.
I'm in the same situation as you are. And as somebody as yourself that's not sleeping with multiple people or dating multiple people and finding out the person that you're sleeping with in the climate that we are in as far as women and diseases and just things in that general area, that if you found out he was sleeping with 3, 4, 5 other people, you would be okay with that? Because absolutely not. Because I couldn't say I'm okay with that because I get it, do what you want, but for my own safety, for my own like reassurance, for my own mental health, because while you're talking to someone, you're getting to know them. How can you get to know me when you're getting to know 4 or 5 other people at the same time?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to know me because you have this woman telling you this and that one and this one and that one. That doesn't make sense to me.
I agree with your point. I definitely think that that's totally valid. I didn't disclose the nature of our sexual relations. I agree that it's important to practice safe sex and everything like that.
No, for sure. That's
yeah,
not
of
what I mean.
course.
But I'm just saying, like,
Communication is key in that aspect.
and two, while sleeping with someone, obviously, that is a very close thing, that it's a very intimate thing.
No, I
so
agree.
that is very hard then they have 4 or 5 other girls, and you're just sitting there like, man, I hope he chooses me. Nope.
I also think there have to be certain issues where you draw a line where you say, if you're having sex with other people, it's not going to happen. Like, there are certain things that you have to have a hard line. Doesn't matter what the reasoning. Because, I mean,
1000%.
say he says, oh, hey, I'm sleeping with 3 other chicks, but I have a really good reason for why I have
that
to.
doesn't exist.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It
so,
is.
I mean, like, he could speak on all of these things, but at the end of the day, it's absolute garbage. And you kind of have to... I'm going to sound stupid and cheesy for saying this. You have to respect yourself and be like... And you also have to respect that there are things in a relationship you just don't do. And there are signs and markers in other people that just show that they have low standards and they don't really know what they're looking for, and they have practice terrible relationship, whatever, strategies. You just kind of have to realize those. And it just seems like... You're trying to be charitable and kind and be like, hey, maybe he has a good reason, but there's certain things where you can just be like, no, that's just not true.
But that's not real, because I guess that's like a social norm now, but that is not really a social norm, because then you're in this relationship with this one person and you can sleep with 5, 6, 7 people, and then all of a sudden you're going to get married and you can never sleep with anybody else again. So this talking stage, you might as well just talk to this person and be like, hey, you know what? I'm not seeing anybody, and if you're not seeing anybody, let's go and try and figure this out. But I'm not trying to be with somebody or me be with a million other people at the same time. Like, you're never going to get to know somebody while you have 5, 6, 7, or maybe even 2 people, 3 people. You're never going to get to know them the way you want to get to know them while having multiple people there. It's
I do
just
have to
never
move
gonna
things
happen.
on here a little bit. First off, also, I forgot to mention this. We're testing out a new audio mixer. So there might be some differences in the audio. I'm looking in the chat. Nick, have you been monitoring the chat?
I asked them earlier.
Is there, how's the audio, guys? It might be a little it could potentially be a little quieter than usual. Does it sound okay? A couple people are reporting some potential audio issues. So does it sound okay? Is it too low? TTS is echoey. I'm not sure entirely what that means, but...
His knees are blown out.
You know what she was doing.
Okay, and also we have Andrew here, so while we have... Andrew, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, my name is Andrew Wilson. I'm the host of The Crucible. It's the fastest growing debate channel on YouTube, to my knowledge. I am a political analyst, political satirist, and I like to do debates every once in a while. So glad to be invited here to whatever. I think I've already tangled up with one of you over on Access Vegas. So.
What's up, Andrew? Nice to see you again.
Should be a fun evening.
We parted as friends. Friends.
Are you sure? Yes.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Damn, are we picking our...
No. To be honest, Andrew and I are actually on the same page on most things.
Choose your player.
We really are. There's just a few topics we disagree on, but it's healthy banter. But we truly are on the same page on those things.
Love that.
Yeah.
I will have to say, as before we get back into it, as controversial as people find Andrew, I definitely respect the genuine criticism and what is the word maybe that might be better? Well, no, because I know that he's not listening right now. I'm just saying between me and him.
Speaking the mic for the audience.
True. Definitely appreciate the...
I'm sorry, I got to move on.
No.
Relationship status, please.
I appreciate that as well.
Thank you, said. I'm single. I am not dating anybody.
Longest relationship?
4 years.
How long have you been single?
I've been single for about 3 years now.
All right, single for 3 years. Okay. What about you?
I've been single. I'm single. I have been single for 7 years. I've been single for about 7 years, and longest I had was 2, 3, 4 months. About 4 months.
Wait, the longest relationship was